and welcome back to Soleil's Kitchen. Today I'm very excited to share with you a special vegetable. I haven't heard anyone that cooks with it. I'm not saying that I discovered it, but when I was browsing through the store, I came across this vegetable and I didn't know what it was, so I did a little bit of investigation, and it is called Kohlrabi. It happens to me quite often that I don't know what to have as a side dish with my protein, so this is perfect for it. You can have it Cajun style, you can have it with pesto in Italian, you can have it with curry. It's like a chayote, like the Mexican potato, I think it's also called. But I have found that it's a little bit easier to cook. I just put it in the oven and off you go. These are actually all of the ingredients that we're using today. It is extremely delicious, it's super easy to cook, and it's healthy for you. So here we go. The ingredients that you will need are, of course, the vegetable of the hour. This is around 2 pounds of kohlrabi, olive oil, salt, and this right here is a seasoning called harissa seasoning. Is organic. It has paprika, smoked paprika, chili powder, garlic, onion, so it has a lot of the seasonings that I like. If you don't have these, just substitute it with paprika or smoked paprika. Actually, that is how I did it the first time, and you will not go wrong. So let's start peeling these beautiful kohlrabis, and then I'm going to cut them in wedges. So come with me and I will show you how. Sometimes there will be roots coming out, just cut them. Let's start cutting this right here. That is a stringy part, and I forgot to mention also on the top, sometimes you can tell there's a little bit of stringiness. Just keep peeling. You can use a peeler or you can use your knife, whatever works for you. It's a little bit hard at first. By the way, I forgot the oven is already preheated at 400 degrees. I like to switch between a knife and a peeler. Sometimes I have found that depending on the kohlrabi, it's easier with either. So just see which one works for you better. Here's the stringy part. I was using my peeler and it just didn't move. Don't cut your finger. But this sometimes is easier to cut with a knife. There we go. Just a piece. You will see. I really hope you can see it because I can see it. So right here, these are the parts that you don't want. It won't kill you. It won't be a good bite. This is what we want, a clean kohlrabi. And I will keep peeling all of these ones, and I will see you when I'm done and ready to cut them in wedges. Once you have peeled them, I like to cut them in half and just do wedges, not too thin but also not too thick. The thicker you do the wedges, they will take longer to cook, but also the thinner you cut them, they will get crispier easier or faster. So just something like these. Once you have wedged your kohlrabi, put them on a bowl. I know I still have 3 more. And here is where we are adding the spices and the olive oil. Perfect, all of them are done, and now is the fun part of spicing it up or dressing it. It depends on the amount of kohlrabi, but I just eyeball it, maybe like 2 tablespoons, mix it. Once everything is coated with the olive oil, add the salt. And the spice of your preference or choice. I like mine very flavorful, and I really like these, but it depends on how much you want to taste the paprika or seasoning that you're adding. And again, this is how it looks. and mix it again until everything is coated with the seasonings. Another cool thing about kohlrabi is that you can try it raw. I have tried it before to see if I put enough seasoning. Oh, that's good. My mom used to eat a lot of raw vegetables, and before I found it a little bit weird, but I got to love to try raw vegetables. I eat asparagus raw. I like them more sometimes than cooked. And this has a good taste, so don't be afraid to try it raw. I'm not saying that it's better, but it's actually pretty good. So just try one, see if you put enough salt and seasoning, not like potatoes that you try them and they're yucky. These are actually pretty good. But now let's start baking these bad boys, or these wedges. It will take between 25 to 35 minutes. Just keep tasting when they are maybe at the mark of 25. Put them on your baking sheet, like so. Perfect. And whoops, and down. All right, and try to have not two, like one on top of the other, because then it will take longer to cook. It looks beautiful, ready for the oven, and I will see you in 30 minutes. I forgot to mention to not clean your bowl quite yet. I like to put the kohlrabi once they're tender back in the bowl, add more olive oil and a little bit more of the seasonings so the flavor pops a little bit more, and in the meantime just have a cocktail and enjoy your time. Right out of the oven, they are tender, they're good to go. Place them back in the bowl. Put just a little bit more of the olive oil. A little bit more of the salt. And your seasoning. Give it a mix. And they're ready to be served. Here is the final product. It works very well as a side dish, but you can also eat it like this. I mentioned before that you can have it with pesto or any other condiments. Kohlrabi is a very versatile vegetable, so anything that you can think of, just let your imagination fly and try it with different spices. I don't think you can go wrong with that. So if you like this video and recipe, please give it a big thumbs up, subscribe and ring the bell, and I will see you next time. Bye!